Getting myself situated here, waiting for everybody to join. Let's see, what do I have hanging around here for us? I feel like yellow. Hello, hello, welcome in. Good evening. Oh, no comments yet. Swiping. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. There we go. Hey, Deidre. Hello back to you, beautiful. Hey, Kat. Why, thank you. I know a girl. I know a girl who whips these up. And she's amazing. And she's here in this chat. Hey guys, welcome. Happy Sunday. Woo, getting in under the wire. Busy, busy. How is everybody doing? What's the heat factor? I know some of you are like boiling in triple digits. It's been quite warm and humid here, but the humidity broke overnight and we're actually looking forward to a week of temperatures in the 80s, but without so much humidity. So it's a huge difference from the last couple of days here. Yes, they are Deidre feathers. That's what I was alluding to. They're amazing and I love them and I don't wear them nearly enough. So I thought tonight's the night. Yes, welcome in. Humidity-titties. Kelly, you keep me laughing. I was late because I had to mute a certain group chat. Let's leave it at that. I had to figure out how to do that. I was like, no distractions tonight. Welcome in, guys. Chastity, what are you doing with your thumb? I missed it. Oh, good, Kat. I'm glad it cooled off. Isn't that crazy? I know, and it's definitely ushering in some fall vibes. Like, this just has that little bit of coolness in the air that is a little different. Not in the sun, though. I mean, I'm not ready for fall, but I'm just saying, I felt it. I know some of you are. I felt my first fall feel today, though. I will admit. But we are not done with the sun yet because we have just started to gear up for August in the next 2 days. So that's why I've switched everything over. I'm into August empowerment mode. And the August altar is all set up. And actually the empowerment packs are kicking off. And I've already got 2 big readings queued to share. I actually did share them with everyone who's already with me for the empowerment pack, but I'm just putting it out there to everybody that yesterday we had an amazing birthday bash for birthday queen Jennifer, and the party isn't over. We're just going to keep on rolling with all the celebratory vibes. August is a big month for me, not because it's my birthday month, but yeah, I mean, it's my birthday month, but also it's the 3-year anniversary of Grow in the Flow since I started this little thing. And so this is like a really awesome month to come along for the empowerment pack. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for all. And there are some ways to just automatically get entries into the giveaway. Number 1, join my free August Sharecast on the Marco Polo app. Everybody who already has, thank you. Everybody that joins gets 3 entries for the 3 years I'm celebrating into the giveaway. And everybody who's with me for the empowerment pack this month, or any empowerment booking. So that could also be for the 3-month bundle. Every month is an entry. So I'm going to be tallying all that up and letting everybody know who's already with me about your entries. But also, if you just want to come along, even for just one reading, for the Hello Empowerment reading, which is just going to be for your month ahead energies, that reading that already started, the messages that are coming in. Well, thank you guys. Thanks, Kat. Thank you, Aletha. Welcome. I shared some never before seen footage of me from the archives and some fangs. So if you're interested, please reach out. I'm kicking off this week with the personal readings for the month ahead. So that's going to be feeling into your energies for the beginning, middle, and end of the month, with Oracle self-care message as well. And we're talking all about shining and shining on. So there's some really powerful messages that have already come up. All right, you guys, welcome. Who am I missing? Rebecca. Welcome in. Kelly. I don't know what's banging around, but something. She's loving a good bang. I got you. Hey, Nicole. Yes, I'm so excited too. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So those are all happening now. If you want to book for the empowerment pack or even just a single reading to come along, get an entry into my giveaway and also receive the messages that are already queued, let me know. And also the Sharecast. I have the link out in all the places. I will share it again. That's where I'm going to be doing a recap from tonight's messages tomorrow. And anybody that misses tonight or wants to get all the extra messages that come in overnight while I sleep for a couple hours, I will be sharing those tomorrow on the Sharecast, and also offering free card pulls over there too if you miss out on getting one tonight. But if you would like a card pull tonight for yourself, please go ahead and put that in the comments. Hey, Miss Sharon, welcome. Another birthday queen. Yes. I'm so glad that you guys are all here. So we're going to dive into our deck for August. And it's a favorite. A lot of us know this deck, love this deck. It's one of my soul decks. It is the Light Seers Tarot. Oh, I went and turned my my spinny thing here. There it is. The Light Seers Tarot, amazing. This is a gorgeous deck. And we are going to be using that for our tarot messages this month. Let me see. Yes, you do, Deb. Oh, yeah. Everybody who needs to get on Marco Polo. I saw Debbie's message. Deidre, yes, your links await you. I've given you some material to watch. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start by pulling a card from the Monarch Manifestor. I really, really enjoy this Oracle deck we've been using. And I want to ask for one card to sort of set the tone as we move into August. August is very different than July. July, we talked about ride the waves, Cancer season, a lot of emotion and depth and feels and watery energy. Then Leo season came in, fire, fire, fire. But there's a lot of planets in retrograde right now and more to join. So by the end of the month, we're going to have 6 planets in retrograde, including Mercury. And, Mercury is the one that gets the rap that most of us are familiar with. But all of the planets in retrograde are currently playing a role in the energies that we're feeling, which there's still feels, there's still emotions for sure. And highlights on relationships. That's Venus in retrograde, so all different relationships with others, with ourself, with money. That's another aspect of Venus is finances. So there's a lot of things being highlighted right now. And highlight just sounds so positive, doesn't it? Like highlight, yes, it's highlighted. We're shining on it. We're shining a light on these things. And so as we move through this month, there actually is sort of like a slowing down and sort of pausing and going back over things kind of energy because of the fact that everything's moving backwards or appearing to be going backwards. But the other reason that this is the month to join for the Empowerment Pack is there's actually a rare blue moon at the end of the month. There's 2 full moons this month, on the first day and the last day of August. So we're going to be experiencing a super full moon in Aquarius on Tuesday, this Tuesday, and a super full moon in Pisces at the end of the month. And in the middle of the month is a new moon in Leo. So there's a lot of energy. Oh yeah, and the 8-8 Lion's Gate and other aspects that are at play. So suffice it to say, you're probably already feeling some things, okay? Because August is going to just come right on in here. Yes, blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Super moon. And when I try to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that's what I say when I try to say that it's a full super moon, blue moon in Pisces. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious moon. So there's like these bookends that are, and so that also means that the overarching theme of the month has to do with releasing, letting go, shedding, because that's what we do at the full moon. So there's 2 of them. So there's just a lot going on. So I'm asking for a card to just kind of kick us off here to set the tone for the messages coming through for this week, but also in mind of what we have ahead of us with August rolling in. So let's see what's coming forward. You're feeling a Metallica song? Which one is it, Debbie? We got all kinds of songs popping in now. Oh, Kelly, I'm here for it. I will ground you. Yeah. My kids are all wired tonight. Everybody's hyper. Like I was trying to eat with them real fast before I came on here. And everybody's just like all over the place. Excited. We're actually going on vacation at the end of the week. So my to-do list is lengthy and I haven't even thought about it yet. So I think they're starting to get excited about that. Yeah. And just randy and ramped up because I mean, hey, there's a super full moon in 2 days. So, you know, if you start looking around and wondering what's going on, there is a full moon. What's a vacation? I know, it's the only one that we're taking. Unfortunately, my teenagers' travel sports have really dictated. So we are squeezing this family generational vacation in because my in-laws and my husband's sister and her family, so there's like, let's see, 12 of us that are going on this vacation. So I'm really looking forward to it because that's the only one in a while. But I get it. I know. I know it. Porchville for some of us. So let's see. Let's get our card. I'm building up the suspense here. What is coming forward for us for August? Relationships. Yes, this is what I've been talking about because Venus in retrograde was the one that was really kind of getting the center stage in the messages that were coming through. Hey, Brittany, thank you for being here. Oh, Mexican at the Kelsey's tonight? Awesome. Yeah, we did the grilling tonight. I know you guys had your burgers, your birthday burgers last night. We had barbecue chicken tonight, which was on point. Thanks to my husband, the grill master, as well. Relationships. And this is giving me Arizona vibes for our Arizonians that are melting in the heat. I see you. I'm sending you coolness. So relationships. And like I said, that what I've been feeling with Venus in retrograde, it's highlighting our relationship with relationships. So how, you know, you're relating to others. And again, we've been talking about this for weeks, right? Sitting at the table, who's at the table? What are we ordering off the menu? You know, feeling this energy of like finding our people or waking up and realizing that where we're sitting no longer resonates, you know, all this energy about relationships. But also again, your relationship with fill in the blank, and it can be aspects of yourself, habits that you have, patterns. But yeah, let's put it that way too, Rebecca. Let's celebrate the fact that you found your people, and that feels amazing, right? Yesterday was amazing. Let's just say that yesterday was amazing. The drop, everything was perfection. I was so excited to be a part of it. I felt so fortunate to have claimed something, and like it's just off the chain. And there was really like this group hug feel for this community that has been built by this beautiful birthday girl and her partner in crime, the grill master at their house. So that is another way to look at it, right? To celebrate what we're coming off of this energy, that we can build that momentum and bring that forward. So that's also really beautiful. So I'm going to take a look here in the Monarch Manifestor and see what's coming in here. Hey, Sarah, welcome in. Yeah, we're just getting started. If you would like a card pull for a personal message after we go through our week ahead spread, go ahead and comment. We'll get you on the list. And we are just pulling hey, Crystal, welcome in. We are just getting started with an oracle card to kind of set the tone for this week, but also the new month ahead. And we got the card of relationships. And so there's a highlight on our relationships. So I'm just going to take a look here at what's coming forward with that card. And then we're going to get into our 5-card spread for the week ahead. So relationships. Two people come together as separate beings, and together they form a relationship. Similarities are what attract you to another, that you appreciate the qualities in them that you either like about yourself or would like to have for yourself, right? So we're always projecting and reflecting in our relationships, and we're picking up on something that either we need or something that we recognize from ourselves in another, or some other aspect that we're mirroring to each other in our relationships. Or getting really clear about what we don't want or don't need, right? Or an aspect in that regard. So nurture both sides equally, as your needs are essentially the same, expressed uniquely. Small annoyances left unaddressed could become detrimental one day. So be open to each other's concerns and feelings, and be assertive enough to share your own. So whether the relationship is romantic in nature or a platonic partnership, be sure that there is fairness and equality. Commitment is a conscious effort. So this is really highlighting relationships with other, but to me, it's always a matter of anything that we are connecting with. So like I said, it's habits and aspects of ourself and patterns and so forth as well. Rebecca, you have no, okay, good. I thought you said you have a problem, but no, you don't. That's good. That's important, right? Communication and being direct, and also being able to receive that feedback as well, right? To be open for that give and receiving of that exchange, and having that balance coming in for sure. Yeah, being assertive, right? So relationships, noted. And also, like I said, all of these planets in retrograde, with Mercury joining in the coming weeks, Mercury, the planet of communication. So sometimes when Mercury is in retrograde, there's an aspect of us feeling like I'm speaking another language, like nobody understands what I'm saying, like there's these communication gaps and issues. So there's that as well, just to be mindful of as we move through this month, for sure. He's in trouble. Totally agree, Kelly. Mutual energy exchange and truth from love is important. Truth from love, speaking with love from a loving place. Yes, for sure. He left to go fishing and didn't kiss you goodbye. He's getting in trouble for that one. He is in trouble for that. What if did he bring any fish home? Because that's, I don't know if that makes a difference for you, but maybe that'll help. So let's go ahead and get into our week ahead spread. So if you're familiar, you know that each day of the week we have a card as a placeholder to kind of feel into our collective energy. We're all bringing to this space our collective energy to kind of get a sense of the energies that are present for this week ahead. But then we will build off of that with each day of the week. This energy can show up in any way throughout the week. It shows up in a million different ways, but it's always fun to see how it plays out as we go through the week. And then if you would like a personal card pull, that's what people are asking for in the comments, then I pull a card just for you to build off of those messages as well. Whatever, I did get a nice gift around noon. Okay, so high noon, there was a gift delivered. Was it a package? Okay, nice. All right, so we are diving into our deck for this month ahead, and it's going to be the Light Seers. As I mentioned, it's gorgeous. If you've never seen it, you're in for a treat. So I'm going to start shuffling. And, oh, hey, Savannah. Welcome in. We're just getting started because I'm being very chatty. And everyone else is being chatty too, right? We're having a chat. We're talking. And we are going to see what's coming up for Monday, which sort of sets the tone for the week ahead. So one card here for Monday. Yeah, we all chatty. Trouble. All right. No, you did not miss it. You're in perfect timing. All right, card for Monday coming in. There it is. That's the Three of Cups. This is the card that I just mentioned. Relationships, sitting at the table, coming together with tribe, finding your people, lifting each other up, supporting each other. Beautiful energy. So again, There's definitely a highlight here on relationships, on connections. And 3 is a number of creation and collaboration as well. So that's really, really beautiful. Another thing I can say that has been coming up from the messages I've already recorded for the empowerment pack, the number 8, of course, because we are entering into the 8th month and we have 8 as the strength card of the tarot, is the Leo card. And then also the star energy has been coming up, which is card 17. And in numerology, 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 is a very powerful number of manifestation and abundance, infinity energy. So that's another number I'm just mentioning because we'll see how it goes tonight. But 8 and variations bringing up to 8 have been coming up non-stop since I've been dipping into these energies. But also the beautiful 3 energy as well, for sure. This energy of tribe and connection and collaboration. You're listening while you do dishes. Yeah, don't try typing with your wet fingers. Okay. Tuesday is a potential block or challenge this week. So this is going to highlight something that could come up as a potential block or challenge as we kick off this week. We've got the Magician. Okay, new beginnings, starting from the beginning, Magician energy. So that could potentially be a block or challenge, so we'll feel into that. Wednesday is going to represent a midweek blessing. So a midweek blessing coming in for us collectively. Ooh, that is going to be the King of Wands, another Leo card. So that's perfect. So this is Leo energy coming in with the King of Wands. I love it. Midweek blessing. And like I said, Tuesday, August 1st, kicking off new month. This is 1, new beginnings, and also it is the super full moon in Aquarius. So we will definitely see what's coming up there, magician style. So Thursday is how we are growing this week. What energy is coming forward for us collectively? I feel like the light just changed. Card for Thursday. Ooh, this is Temperance, so balance in all things. I love it. That is beautiful. And Temperance is 14, so that's bringing in the 5 energy. And finally, we're wrapping up the week with Friday's card. Hey, Kristen, welcome in, girl. Thanks for stopping by. And Friday, so let's see what's coming forward for Friday. Ooh, another king, King of Pentacles. Interesting. So 2 characters here. Okay, so for those that are just joining in, we're going to dive into this week ahead collective energy. Again, if anybody wants a personal card pull, go ahead and say so. We'll get into that after we run through these 5 cards for our collective energy. So we're kicking it off with this 3 of Cups that I was just talking about, the energy of 3, of creation, of collaboration. And again, we're seeing here this connection of tribe and having each other's backs, right? That's what I'm getting with this version. And the stars. The stars is giving me hope. It's giving me wishes fulfilled. And also like having this sort of focus. Again, the words that I'm channeling in for the month of August are shine on, about shining from your most authentic self, right? About Leo energy. When we're standing in our power with the Leo energy, it's about really connecting in with your source of I am, that solar plexus, that sense of self, and shining unapologetically and authentically. That is another key word that we're going to be seeing this month is authenticity. Show the world the real you, being yourself. So I love that this energy is coming up as we were talking about how amazing this weekend was and how beautifully this tribe is thriving, connecting with each other. And again, I love all of this energy of this constellation of light, of shining all of our unique light, but there being this connection or constellation. I'm definitely seeing like, it might be my light, I don't know, but it's like downgrade, like just variances in the light. Authenticity. Yes. Be you. Show the world the real you. And like I said, this energy definitely depicts having each other's back, right? I love it. Oh, you do see it, Kelly? Because I'm like, I'm going to put my glasses on soon, but I was just like, it doesn't feel right. Okay, so, but the potential blocker challenge as we officially kick off August on Tuesday with that full super moon in Aquarius is the energy of the Magician. Well, I don't know if it was an alien or just a disturbance in the matrix or a glitch or something, but you never know. So I love the Magician energy. And how could this be a potential block or challenge? Well, you know, this is all about, again, what are we creating? What magic we are making and what we are bringing forward into the world. And what I love about this version is it's very energizing. You can actually see like we're pulling energy in, and it's like this cauldron or this galaxy of this, all of this potential. But again, we want to hit the ground running, right? Leo season, fire. Yes, I'm going to shine. I'm going to show the world the real me. I'm going to be authentic. I got my hoodie on and I'm ready to go. But all these planets are in retrograde. And there's all these things going on that slow us down and stop us and have us going back over things. So there's sort of like this push-pull in the momentum of making our magic. So it's really about, with the Magician, I like to say, you know, what are we putting in the pot? We're making this magical brew. Not everything goes in the cauldron. So there's this opportunity for us to be very discerning about what we're putting in there. You know, I always use my banana bread reference where I'm saying like, well, we're not going to put cayenne pepper in there because it's not called for in the recipe. And yet there's going to be a rebel that says, actually, I'm going to put some cayenne pepper in there and maybe make this new like sweet and spicy banana bread, you know? So it's really about being discerning about what resonates for you, what magic you're making, your unique magic, and really having an opportunity to clear the decks. Again, this is super moon in Aquarius. So we're shining this light on being innovative into the future, age of Aquarius energy, but also from a very detached place. So we're not getting overly emotional, overly like connected or subjective. Like, so there's this little bit of energy here of like this downward, like looking down into it. So this sort of like, and just even the black hoodie, I'm feeling like in the way that this could come up as being Sarah, who's going to do it? I actually think it sounds kind of good, but who's doing it? I want to know. Who's making that sweet and spicy banana bread? The idea, Colleen, could we make it really spicy with a little something in there? You know what I'm saying? I see an opportunity there. But I feel like there's this energy of sort of, again, needing to strip away these false layers, or not even false, but like stuff that served its time, right? Habits and ways of being and beliefs that we held that no longer resonate. And that's what, I mean, I could go on about Aquarius, and this is the thing, like the reason I'm just like, ugh, is like I said, it's my birthday month. My birthday is on 8/8 Lion's Gate. I was born under a full moon in Aquarius. I am an Aquarius moon and an Aquarius rising. So I'm just like, you know, I'm singing the age of Aquarius over here. So it's all happening. Like these are all the things that they have been talking about for a long time, starting to really materialize and come forward. And so as that happens, there's these layers that are coming off. There's these awarenesses, these old beliefs that are no longer fitting. They're not going to go in the pot. The magic we are making moving forward doesn't include those ingredients in the recipe. So there's this energy that's going on. Kelly, I think there could definitely be a rap song that's called 8/8 Lion's Gate. I'm like not totally missing the comments, but I know you guys are just all entertaining, talking amongst yourselves. You don't need my commentary. So I'm sorry, because not only can I barely see it, but I'm like channeling the stuff that's coming in and I don't want to like, so, I'm definitely feeling that the disruption in the magic, that what could be a block or a challenge, it's again, shedding some of these layers. And you want to do that in the full moon is the perfect time. The full moon on Tuesday is the time to be thinking about what are we releasing and letting go. It's like you're cleaning out your pantry. It's like you're going to make this banana bread with these old bananas and see what you have to put in the pot. But then you're finding all this other stuff that's just like, really? I still have that? Like last year's Halloween candy? Ooh, you know, whatever. And you're clearing it out. So there's this opportunity to release, to shed the things that aren't coming with you with this magic that you're making. So that's what I'm feeling is the way that magician in this new beginning energy, again, could just be a little bit stalled or needing to really get some clarity with what all we're using to make that magic. That sounds like a deal, Sarah. I try to do that at night if I'm not like too exhausted. I try to go back and see what I missed, but inevitably I miss stuff. So yes, we will switch. We'll switch places. Again, if you come over to the Sharecast tomorrow, I'm going to do a whole recap on this all over again with all the new stuff that pops in. And you get 3 entries into my giveaway this month. So check it out. All right, Wednesday, midweek blessing. And we have the King of Wands. So you can see here, Lion energy, Leo energy coming in as a blessing. The King of Wands, so the wands are fire, the element of fire. So that's connecting in with our passions, our desires. It's connecting in with our work, our creativity, our career energy as well. So what we're creating, the magic we're making, those are all things that it's a blessing. So how can it be a challenge to make magic, but it's also a blessing that we have passion and we have inspired actions that we want to take. So, you know, bringing in that balance of taking steps in the direction of being more aligned with, because the king, the last couple of months, we've used some really beautiful decks where they kind of get rid of all of those old words, you know, like king, queen, knight, page, because it automatically carries with it certain assumptions versus things like the inspiration of or the embodiment of wands. And the king is like, has that all embodied. All of the aspects of the wands, the fire, the passion, the ability to take inspired action is all balanced. You see how his shirt is red? So it's like grounded. So really being rooted and grounded from a practical place, from a very physical place, but also it's bringing in all of this magic. It's bringing in all of this inspiration. So, you know, all of this goodness is coming in, right? And we have all these ideas and we're excited, but then there's this block or challenge in actually bringing all that down and making that magic. The key is to get grounded. And again, this can be a challenge in Aquarius energy because it's an air sign. And it is very much in the head, in a very like intelligent and innovative way. So therefore you can kind of use this energy this week to get clarity on if you've been in your head, if you've been stirring things around and really feeling like, you know, flighty or detached from reality or the here and now because you're very much in your head, you can harness this energy and use it and get grounded. So you were grounded a lot in high school. I can't imagine why. What got you in trouble, Rebecca? I know what grounding you mean. I just went on a total tangent in my head like that because we went out to dinner last night to the hibachi for my daughter's birthday, and we were there with like our generations. So like when my mom is there, I've told this before about the wooden spoon and this washing the mouth out with soap and other things that happened in the 80s. But somebody said something like it was, and then they're like, it was, and then my husband goes, what movie was that? You know, like fun fact. And then it was like, well, it was the Christmas Story, of course, when Ralphie had to eat the Lava Boy soap and then he goes blind, and the whole thing about, you know, telling his parents that it was their punishment that caused him to go blind. Literally that whole thing just played in my head in that split second. This is why I can't read the comments. All right, let me see. Yes, Colleen, I hear you. In our heads, I know. Yeah, love Ralphie. It was. So get grounded in order for you to harness this power. It really will behoove you to practice some grounding, and what is that for you? There's guidance that was coming through today in the Empowerment Pack readings about meditation. Some of the color, the crystal, and the spirit animal that came forward for this month that we'll be working with throughout the month was bringing up some energy about meditating, about really getting connected in. But not everybody does. I've admitted I have a mostly off again relationship with meditation, which is basically completely because I don't make time for meditating. My mind is very busy. And so how do you get grounded? Can you go out in nature? Can you put your feet on the ground and connect with the earth? Can you go for a walk? Can you just practice some exercises in the room where you are, looking around and seeing like the 5 things that you can see? And then I hear, I smell, I touch, I taste, be able to bring yourself back into your body. And whenever you do that, again, you're really able to ground it in so that you can continue to receive all of this inspired action, but sort of bring it into the physical. And that's the magician. So that's where we're working here with these 3 cards are actually working together quite well. Thursday, again, oh my gosh. So yeah, this is perfect. How we are growing. Temperance is exactly this. 1 foot, 1 toe in the water and 1 on land. So the traditional temperance is showing this energy of just sort of dipping a toe in it. It's balance. It's bringing in moderation. It's bringing in healing. And this guy, he's bringing in the balance of, again, light and shadow, of masculine and feminine with the sun and the moon. And I'm seeing a little nod again. Well, of course I am. It's the infinity symbol. It's the energy of 8. I was just about to say, on the hood of the magician. And there's only certain cards in the traditional tarot that feature the infinity symbol. And typically, temperance is not one of them. But I'm seeing that in the phases and the movement of these 2 aspects being balanced. So I'm getting another nod to the 8 energy of abundance and manifestation. And again, making it real, bringing the formless into form. And we're doing that again with moderation, with patience, with balance. And again, we're just dipping a toe in it. Just be present with where you are. You do not have to come out blazing because that is a likely to crash and burn, right? So there's this energy of just sort of being present with the energies that are here and using them to your advantage. So again, like those ingredients in the pantry that I can use to make something really amazing, I'm having those things work for me. So we're growing into recognizing that there is a time and a season for everything, and all in moderation, all in balance. So that's what I'm feeling there. And then lastly, we have the other embodiment energy coming in, the King of Pentacles. And what are the pentacles? Earth energy. Look at all that red for the root chakra coming into your base. Pentacles are earth energy, and it's about money, safety, security. This is also about family lines, bloodlines, ancestral lines. So it's also bringing through a lot there. And okay, a little spoiler alert about the Empowerment Pack. The animal of the month is the wolf spirit. And the key word on the card is authenticity. So wow, this is actually giving me a major connection to the wolf. So I just gave a little spoiler to my Empowerment Pack peeps. But yes, that is our spirit animal for this month. And it's bringing in very interesting energy because the wolf is amazing, of course, for so many reasons. And typically when the wolf comes up, we talk about the 2 wolves in every man, the Cherokee tale that is about light and shadow and the fight that goes on inside every person. Who's going to win? The Cherokee boy asks his grandfather, and he says, the one you feed. But there is also this aspect of balance and temperance about the idea that you don't want to just fully starve out the dark wolf, because the dark wolf serves a purpose, and there are aspects that are needed from that dark wolf. So again, it does invite us into that infinity, that temperance energy of bringing in balance. And then we have the fact of lone wolf or wolf in a pack, right? Running in a pack. And so I'm getting some a wolf pack reference to oh my gosh, what movie is it? It's not Old School. It's the other one. The dark wolf does have a purpose. They are guardians and our feral pack family. The Hangover. Thank you, Robert. I can always count on you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, wolf pack. I cannot get a sig on my beeper. So yes, I'm feeling this energy because I think I went on a tangent when I started talking about the age of Aquarius, but another nod to the energies that are here now since the new moon in Cancer, which was about 2 weeks ago, was also when the north and south nodes shifted signs. They moved into new signs for the first time in 18 months. I talked a little bit about that. And so now that they have moved into the signs of Aries and Libra, for the next 18 months, there's particular energies, again, that they bring forward. And the main theme of the overarching energy that's coming in with the Libra is about individuation, about being your own individual. And so this lone wolf energy of being more self-sufficient and self-reliant with a pack, yes, with tribe, yes, but really feeling this sense of autonomy in your ability to thrive, not just survive, but thrive. So I'm feeling nods all around with energy that will be continuing into the coming months, year plus, but also just this week. So suffice it to say, there's a lot going on. But the King of Pentacles, from a very practical standpoint as well, is talking about money, safety, security, inheritance, financial planning, balancing out of those things. So if you're just getting through your week and you're just not looking to like have the whole age of Aquarius unfolding, then it could just be about looking at your finances, refinancing, or some kind of shifting around of pentacles, opportunities to look at the incoming and outgoing of pentacles, or lack thereof, or however it's showing up for you. I know. So there is an aspect of that as well. So very interesting to see how all of these energies come together as we continue to move through this week and beyond. But let's go ahead and see what comes up for each of you in the card pulls. So we can go ahead and get ready to start doing the personal card pulls. It's a satchel. Yes. You seem like such a straight shooter. Now you got me started. Nicole is first. Okay, Nicole, let's see what's coming up for you. All right. What is coming up for Nicole this week? Wink, wink. Let's see what's coming in here. But did you die? I love it. I love it. Yes, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really do appreciate the energy exchanges for the time and energy and the messages, if you appreciate them. And again, nothing fancy over here. Any little bit is very much appreciated. So I thank you guys so much for that and for all your support. Thank you, Jen. Okay. Yes. How can you downplay Mike Tyson's role, right? All right. Nicole, let's see what's coming up for you. Ooh, yes. Okay, Knight of Wands. So we have here this energy of fire coming in, and this definitely speaks to marching to the beat of our own drum, right? Of individuating, of just with abandon and just really shining our unique light in black screens. I froze. All right, let's make sure you got me. So I love this energy of the dark horse and the movement. The Knight of Wands is about taking inspired action. So all this fire coming in, yeah, I know, it popped out again. All of this fire coming in, the fact that it has been very waterlogged, right? There has been all of this emotion and all of these feels. There's this sense here of sort of drying out a little bit. And I don't just mean the Florida heat, but this sense of getting our mojo back, right? Getting on track, getting everything really clear into a rhythm, into the beat, I feel. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this all of a sudden? Why? I think maybe we reached our quota of movie references. I don't know. Now all of a sudden it's glitching. Just a reminder, if you miss anything, over on the Marco Polo Sharecast tomorrow, I will be doing recaps of all these messages. And if your card pull's jacked up, I'm happy to clarify for you over there in a personal, one-on-one thing. So I'm sorry. Why, Chastity? But Nicole, and we can talk, I am feeling this energy of getting into a groove, right? Getting into a groove and a rhythm and inspired action. So more to come on that, but I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Copyright warnings. Yes. There must be certain words we're saying. All right. Chastity's next. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you. You're welcome, Nicole. We shall catch up. I know there's much to talk about. All right, what's coming up for Chastity? Let's see what we have for you. Yes, I'm not going to repeat that out loud. But yes. Okay, Chastity, what's coming up for you? Yes. Okay. 2 of Cups, partnership, connections. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so 2 of Cups. Cups is water. Water is emotion. It is flow. But look how beautiful. There's a connection here. There's a partnership. So this can be romantic. This can be in business. This can be friendship. It can be even like a contractual agreement, right? Isn't this deck so gorgeous? I know, I forget. I take it. I'm like, oh, this old thing. And I just like take for granted how amazing this deck is as well. 2 of Cups. So again, this can literally be like some kind of a contractual agreement or something coming together. But what's really beautiful, when we talk about combining ingredients and making magic, and we talk about trying, you're glad Chloe isn't here. She'd have something to say. That there's definitely a connection. And I always point out too, even like in the skin tones here, there's diversity. There's two bringing together something to blend. So there's an energy of both, and remember, relationships, okay? So there's an energy of, she would say that it's for a date night. Maybe, that's what I'm saying, I don't know. But I'm seeing like complementing each other. That's what I mean, like by the diversity, is like bringing together two houses, 2 camps, two tribes that come together and complement each other and blend together, and there's flow. So there is an energy pairing here, and again, it's highlighting relationships. We know that came up as a key, and it can be about like bringing together things like finances or business or something like that as well. But I'm just feeling this energy of flow and connection, and again, everybody's cup is full. Everybody's cup gets some. So it's a balance, again, with that infinity, this balance of the 2. And so both get something that they need in their cup from this partnership, from this connection, is what I'm getting. So there you have it. Beautiful. I love it. Oh, good. I'm so glad that resonates for you. Yeah, that's lovely. Very, very nice. Awesome. Debbie is next. Okay, Debbie, let's see what's coming up for you, lady. see what we have for you. Oh, no, what are you getting distracted by, Jen? There's nothing else to see. There's nothing else going on. There isn't a million things going on all the time. All right, what's coming up for Debbie? Let's see what's coming in. Jeopardy theme music, yes. Robert, were you distracting her? Debbie, the Tower card just winked at me, the beautiful one. The beautiful one. All right, let's see what comes up for you. Oh, it knocked. Ooh, yes, we'll take this one as well. 9 of Cups. I love it. Money, honey, wishes coming true. Look at that overflowing treasure chest. So this is about wishes coming true, right? This is all the cups, all the goodness. The cups are overflowing. And what I feel in this beautiful version is that she's taking a leap, right? She's going for it. And so you don't even need to have blue hair. You could, but you don't need to have blue hair in order to take this leap of opening yourself up to receive all of this abundance, right? And so it really is about shining out into the world. Look at all this yellow, bringing in this vibration of sun energy, right? And bringing in all of this bright abundance that comes from you, right? It's self-made. It's but yeah, like, go get it. And that's how I feel. Like, she's just like jumping for joy, like, right? Like, the vibration of yellow is about joy, bravery, courage. And also on the end where it's disempowered and challenged is fear, anxiety, worry, or a belief in lack. That's not the case here. This is opening ourselves up, shining our light, and recognizing that in so doing, it welcomes in all of this abundance. It welcomes in all of our cups being filled to overflowing. And I love this treasure chest because it definitely brings me into all of it, all the goodness. I just want to look real quick because I know that there is a mantra with every card, and I just want to see. I should know these all by now because I love this deck so much. I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. That's the mantra. I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. So this is all about the universe gifting you your desire and choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude, and abundance. Well, if that's not an 8 energy, I don't know what is. I know it's the 9, but I'm saying those key words of the vibration of 8 for this month. Beautiful. Go get it with your silver blue hair. I love it. Big sunflower energy for sure. I love it. Yes, it is a perfect mantra for you. So wishes coming true, wishes fulfilled. And so Temperance says, just dip a toe in like you've been, right? And allow it to flow, and those cups will fill to overflowing. Beautiful. All right, Deidre is next. Let's see what's coming up for you. What do we have coming in for Deidre? Yes, good luck. Passing Mama's luck right on down to you. What's coming forward for you? I swear you always get pages or knights, right? Well, I love this one. So this is the Page of Cups. I think you got this, but I mean, if you did, it was like a year, it's forever ago, but it's just like a random thing in my head. Because what I'm going to say is that one of the beautiful messages of this card, look at this. Doesn't this give you the 2 of Cups vibes? Like the same energy of that 2 of Cups, like these 2 hands coming together with that in the center. Beautiful. Chastity and Deidre. I see this energy of this blending and coming together. Yes, more cups, heart chakra, water flow. It's bringing in the energy of emotion. But what I love about this, what's happening? He's sitting on the ground, so he's grounded, but We also still allow ourselves to dream, have the head up in the clouds a little bit. The feet are dangling because I let myself dream. I let myself imagine. First, I imagine what's possible, and then I bring it down and make it into material. That's what I get from this card, and that's the same message we're talking here with all of this Magician and King of Wands energy. And again, letting all of that come in. But the key about this talks about this adorable energy, when, like, as if pigs could fly, right? So the energy is about your wildest dreams, your biggest wishes, ways and means coming as if out of thin air. It's like unexpected things, like when pigs fly, right? As if pigs had wings, possibilities that can come forward from, materialize out of the thin air, out of possibility. So the pages, the Page of Cups is about the dreamer and the imagination and letting yourself imagine what's possible. That's right. Never stop dreaming. I love it. So let me give you your mantra. Page of Cups. The world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what happens next. So it's a dreamer. It's serendipity. What a great word for you. Serendipity, creativity, new unexpected trajectories, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity, and to navigate in romance, and being motivated by innovative ideas. Well, that's perfect, because innovate is such a key word for this Aquarian energy as well. So allow yourself to be inspired, allow yourself to dream, and don't limit yourself to what's possible. Let me see what it specifically says about the pig. I gotta get these glasses on though. Ooh, romance. Yeah, that is a key. The Page and the Knight of Cups bring in romance and chivalry and like some of that softer energy as well. Through my dreams, I build my reality. I love that. So this is the When Pigs Fly card, and holding it in your hand is a sign that unforeseen yet fortuitous events are coming your way. And it encourages you to bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and to welcome any unexpected twists on your journey. Be open to inspiration from the strangest of places. That's what I love about this card. It's just so fun. Like, pay attention to the intuitive musings that arrive, like cayenne pepper in your banana bread. They will give your creativity wings. So give your creativity wings with allowing yourself to dream and to just be inspired and imagine. Really beautiful. You really don't stop rocking it. And I feel like it sounds like platitudes when I say it, but like I've already told you, I don't know if you have like little flying pigs or gremlins or what over there, but like you come in today, for example, you're like, oh, I made these 3 rings last night. I'm like, what did I do last night? Like, after I stuffed myself at the hibachi, I came home and sat in the recliner. And I'm like, she's amazing. And those rings are amazing. All right, I love you. But that's a beautiful card, and I love it. All right. Colleen is next. Let's see what is coming up for you, lady. What is coming up for Colleen? Reconnecting. That's amazing. I love it. Yep. Can't stop, won't stop. Don't stop. I mean, it's so beautiful. So just keep allowing yourself to dream and imagine what's possible. Beautiful. Okay, what's coming up for Colleen? Ooh, 6 of Cups. Okay, I love this one too. So 6 of Cups is bringing in the nostalgia, right? It's bringing in the childlike reflection back. And look how adorable it is here with the little boy and the puppy and the journey that they've made to man and dog. And so this can have us being very nostalgic with our children, right? Grandchildren, children, our own inner child. And of course, that's a key theme. And it was mentioned here in the cards that I was just talking about with the childlike wonder. But that's a huge part of this Leo energy, is connecting us in with our inner child and allowing ourselves to play, allowing ourselves to, again, just be authentic and enjoy the things that light us up. So there's definitely an undercurrent of that no matter what, because that's what Leo season is bringing forward, this opportunity to connect in with our inner child. But also, you know, when we talk about all of the things that are coming up for offer this month in the way of healing, of releasing, of shedding, it shines a light on inner child. It shines a light on the, like, nostalgia of looking back. And you know, sometimes the Six of Cups is highlighting like fond times, simpler times, or everything else in between of things that can be bubbling up, because again, cups has us in the heart, in the feels, bringing in potentially cleansing or clearing of things. And so anything that's coming up, and again, it's like, sometimes too, as we witness our children or young people around us experiencing things that bring to mind for us aspects of our own youthful experiences. It doesn't just have to be childhood, but like wherever they are or the things that are going on with them, you know, bringing back an echo of all of that. And it actually can be like a gift, because now we get to look back on those times through the lens that we now hold. And so we're able to we're looking back at it not from that perhaps disempowered or, you know, immature or inexperienced version that we were. We're looking back through the lens of all the wisdom that we have gleaned for having gone through each and every one of these cups. So that also means you being able to impart that wisdom to others, you know, others who have yet to come through all of that. So I'm getting like a nod there too. Like, again, like there can just be this sort of coming full circle in the wisdom and the experiences that have brought you to where you are, that you now are able to like ripple effect. And I never know like when it cuts me off, so I'm not sure what to repeat, but that's what I'm getting coming up. Yes, definitely a lot of cups tonight. Golden Retrievers bringing in, too, there's like a sense of loyalty and companionship as well. Let me just look for your little mantra. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I am meant to be. Yeah, so as we look back, good, bad, ugly, everything in between, there's this sense of coming into wholeness. And again, I am authentic embodiment of who I am for everything that I have experienced. And now Chiron retrograde style, I haven't even mentioned that, Chiron, the wounded healer, now I use my wounds to shine my light to help others. Love it. You sure do. I love that, Colleen. Perfect. Okay, Kelly G, coming in here with your card. Let's see what's coming up. Yes, it has made you an amazing soul. I love that, for sure. All right, Kelly, let's see what's coming up for you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Too many cards. You're welcome, Colleen. All right, let's see. Ooh, oh, I feel like I know some things about this. So this is the Seven of Wands, okay? So Wands, fire. But look what's happening here. She needs a timeout. Like, she is stepping into her little bubble of peace and quiet. And I like to call this like the soundproof booth. So this is speaking to, nope, it's not the tower. It's actually amazing. So what I love about this, and the tower is also good. There is goodness in the tower for sure. So not to be afraid of the tower at all. Especially this tower is the most beautiful tower I've ever seen. So Seven of Wands is when we need a timeout, that we have to set some boundaries, that we have to put up some protection for ourselves. And it does always remind me of the soundproof booth. Like, you know, like on like the nighttime talk shows when like somebody goes into the booth and like they're listening to music in there and we all see them behind the glass and then they're like, la, 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 I can't hear you. And that's how I feel. And I just happen to know that you mentioned like a lot of activity that's been going on around you the last several days, company and such, that I feel like you could be due for a little time out to step into your soundproof booth and put up some protective layers for you to be able to take a moment for yourself to just get clear. You know, like there's just so much going on sometimes, like we're touched out and we're overstimulated and we just gotta woosah, like go in there. And that's kind of what she has going on. But this also is a card that talks about like having a lot of irons in the fire, you know, each one of these. And I love how they all are the different like chakra colors, because again, it's hitting us at all different places in the way that the energy is moving. And it's a lot, it's coming on a lot where we have to kind of step back and gather ourselves again, maybe get grounded. It looks like she's actually wearing red pants. And you see what I mean? Like the way that I read the tarot and connect in with the signs and symbols that speak to me, I'm looking at everything all the time. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the colors. I'm looking at what's happening. And so she's wearing red pants. So she's grounded, right? She's rooted from her base and she's sitting in this position, and look where she's shining from the solar plexus. So there's this energy of shining from the solar plexus, or it could be a crystal alien spaceship, whichever one. Either one's possible. You choose. But the point being that it's a moment for you to get clarity. And you do that from the inside, right? It comes from inside. So creating that space for yourself. The booth is needed. Yes, step into the booth. It's not at all an alien spaceship. No, you're good. It's so funny because, yeah, I guess she's sitting on a pillow, but I like totally see it like a water globe, you know, like she's in there. But this can also do with, wow, that's awesome. So again, your higher self is intuitively communicating with you, bringing through the signs and symbols that speak to you. So that's what I'm channeling it. I'm bringing it here for you to see this and bring from it, what is it telling you? And the fact that you were already intuitively doing that is amazing. So you're already bringing in your own, facilitating your own healing, your own process of connecting head, heart, and gut, right? And bringing it down and anchoring it in and making it reality. So that's amazing. I love that. Let me just get you your mantra. I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light in the world. So you can call the success whatever you want, because if success means like maintaining or regaining your sanity, or if it is about something that you're divinely inspired to create, remembering those wands are bringing in the fire, the sparks, and the creativity, shine your light into the world. Amazing. I love it. We're just going to see that all month, by the way, Kelly, because whenever I channel words, they just come up all month long in the cards. So usually I'll say, ding, 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 ding. There it is. You got it. I love it. Kat, you are next. Let's see what is coming up for you, Kat. Let's see what we have coming up for you. Card for Kat. There we go. More wands. Okay. Fire, fire. So this is the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands can have to do with, because 9s, again, looking at the numbers, 10 is wholeness, 10 is completion, 10 is the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another. So 9s are like, we're almost there. A cycle is coming into a close, or in this case, there is a pause to sort of look back over everything before we continue on. Oh, you're here. Okay. So you got the 9 of Wands. And we just got some wands. We've had wands coming up intermittently with cups. It's fire and water again. And I feel like, you know, as we're moving from the watery energy that July carried into the fiery energy of August, we have the fire coming through. And what I always like about this card is there's a sense of something is in our way. Something is slowing us down or blocking us or impeding us in some way. And we're actually like kind of annoyed about it. Like there's this sense of like, again, there's this sense of this old fence getting in our way, this broken down fence. But what I like to say is mine's bigger than yours is. Look how big your wand is and how brightly it's shining. So just a couple of old fence posts aren't going to stop you. This is temporary. This is a temporary block. And it's actually something that you have more power in than you realize, because it's like when you look at this, it's really not all that invasive. She could step over it. She might have to make a couple of repairs and then that fence is new again. You know, there's this sense of like, what magic do I have that I can use to make this possible, right? Nirvana, something in the way popped in my head just now. Go with it. Yes. Yeah, there's big wand energy. And I was actually going to say, I was feeling this as well, because we talked about the magician being a potential block or challenge this week. The magician's making their magic. The magician is using all of their ingredients and making things in this cauldron and being invited to take a look at what's going in the pot and what's not. And so as you're making your magic and creating, and whatever that is for you, you know, there is this sense of sometimes feeling this like, that was a lot of work. It feels really hard. It feels really heavy, or it feels like, you know, in some way that we need this like pause to kind of, again, get our bearings. And again, this is a perfect week because of this full moon in Aquarius that's looking at what's working, what's not. What am I releasing and letting go of? And this can be actual things like physical clutter and stuff that we're clearing out of our life to create space, or more energetic, you know, limiting beliefs and old ways of being or patterns or behaviors or whatever it might be that comes up for us. But it does just show it's just a temporary blip. And then we're on the road again. We're moving again. There's fire energy of forward movement that comes in. So just being present with that and knowing that that energy is around because of all this retrograde that I was talking about. So the mantra says, I push beyond my own perceived limitations and I remain open and trusting as I do. So, you know, when it talks about blocks, like I said, like this fence appears to be in her way, but it's really not. That's a perceived limitation. Of course, there's another fence, there's another block in my way, you know, what else? And then that starts to build momentum because that's the energy that we're sending out. So when we flip the script and we look at it from a perspective of like, oh, what can I make out of these old posts? Because I'm going to dismantle this fence and I'm going to create something new out of it. There's this energy of determination, of resilience, and also defiance. You know, you're not going to tell me that I can't, right? So there's also that fiery energy in there as well. And it's also, like I said, a final push. We're almost there. Don't give up. Persevere. Like that type of energy for something that you are moving through. And no, enoremesis. I don't know what that means. Oh, Jen, are you running the Oscar credits? Is the music playing? Well, anyway, Kat, I hope you're getting that because we did get a little interruption with the reloading thing, which is super annoying. But like I said, anybody who's not getting it all, let me know and we will sort it out. Okay, Miss Sharon, let's see what's coming up for you. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Let's get you a card and see what's coming forward. Woo, that was the Queen of Cups that just winked at us. Beautiful. Oh, good, you're here. All right, yeah, fences. Beautiful. Make it work for you. Be defiant. I love that. All right, Miss Sharon, let's see what's coming forward for you. I thought it was like a different word, like a version of enormousness. like an inside word I didn't know. All right, let's see what's coming up. Oh, it is. See, I don't know Harry Potter. I don't know Harry Potter. There's certain things I don't know. Potter. Lord of the Rings. I don't know those things. Okay, Miss Sharon. Ooh, that was also another wink. That was a beautiful tower card, though. I wasn't ready. Let's see. What is coming forward? Just one card here for Miss Sharon. Oh, we'll take it. That one flipped right over, and it's perfect. It's Leo, energy, strength. Beautiful, the strength card. Look how beautiful that is. So this is like my favorite strength card, where you really get to see this energy of taming that beast within and bringing forward all of these different aspects of self. And so, you know, there's this wild, untamed heart aspect of us, and then it's bringing that to heal, right? Isn't that so beautiful with the lamb and the lion? And I love dropping into your heart. Dropping into the heart is what that feels like. And again, red heart, rooted, grounded, feeling safe and secure to shine, right? And to bring forward this beautiful Leo-ness that you are. I love this. Let's get you your mantra and see what's coming in here. Isn't it? It's like my favorite, and it's 8, right? So we've been talking about, oh my gosh, there's 8 people on right now. As I say that, I look up and it says 8. So energy of entering into the 8th month with this energy of Leo, of strength, of shining, right? And bringing forward abundance and manifestation and all the beautiful energy that that 8 vibration holds. So your mantra says, I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward. I use them for good. Beautiful. So it's compassion and strength, right? And it's bringing courage, calmness, quiet strength, influence, graceful leadership, a gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, and can also speak to aspects of our animal instinct. So there's a time for us to come from a place that's more fierce, and time to come from a more gentle place, and really having that beautiful balance. And, you know, of course, because we also have how we're growing into temperance energy. And so that is bringing in the balance of these 2 aspects, but also for all that you care for and all of the compassion and gentleness that you bring forward. And you have, again, coming from this very heart-centered place. So that's really beautiful. So bringing together the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, the being and the doing, and all of those things coming into this energy. And again, this is another one of, yeah, there it is, of the few cards in the tarot that feature the infinity symbol. So like I said, this one was giving me infinity vibes. This one actually has the infinity symbol. And of course, it is, in fact, card 8. I love it. So bringing forward that 8 energy for you, and perhaps really highlighting for you, because actually, yeah, so the Lion's Gate window opens up as of the day after your birthday. So July 26th, from July 26th to August 12th is the window to really harness the Lion's Gate energy, which of course peaks on 8/8. So you're in it now. And I think really feeling that energy for you of really being able to harness that and bring that forward for you in a very creative, beautiful way that feels very true to you, and really a reflection of your beautiful heart. So that is very lovely. Yeah, this is a really beautiful one, Kelly. This is my favorite strength card for sure. It really embodies that energy. So yes, beautiful. I love it, Miss Sharon. So again, like this window of time is a great time for you to be, as you're working on these things, you know, really connecting in with heart-centered creation that you're bringing out. So I love that for you. Really beautiful. Oh, Rebecca is next. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you, Rebecca. See what is coming through for you. I feel like you've been quiet. I haven't seen you commenting. Oh, you're washing dishes. That's why. Now I remember. Don't be getting your soapy hands on the phone. That's right, Jen. I know. As soon as it came out, I was like, oh, she's washing the dishes. And we told her not to. Oh, now she's got a baby on the boob. This is what I'm saying. A little bit of everything. That's amazing. I know, Super Mom. I remember those days. Well's dry now. All right, let's see what's coming up for you. Getting some winks. I was going to say, that's a lot of dishes if she's still doing the dishes. All right, what's coming up for you? Oh, okay. All right. Not so fast. All right, she finished the dishes, she's changed over the laundry, and now the baby. So this is literally what this card means. This is the Empress. This is the Earth Mother. This is the Divine Mother. So there's this very maternal energy, and it's bringing in the 3. The Empress is card 3. And so it's bringing in the energy of creativity and collaboration. So this is beautiful, okay? So whatever you are looking to birth, whatever you are gestating, you are pregnant with possibilities. And so there is such a beautiful energy coming through here, right? Isn't she gorgeous? And this is the energy that is coming through for you. So this is really beautiful. Like I said, birthing the new, pregnant with possibility, but it's a very maternal, motherly energy. And when we talk about our spiritual garden and what we are birthing and bringing forward, you know, there's just this very nurturing energy there, and really this sense of, you know, all those things. And again, how does that show up? It's going to show up in the most practical, everyday of ways. Dishes, laundry, feeding, you know, all the things in every little way, all those tasks that you're doing. You are bringing forward something really beautiful into this world, right? And so that's lovely. The mantra says, I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. So that's okay. There does not need to be any more babies passing through, right? So tubes are tied. Okay. And so you've also been healing and recovering, both of you still, right? Coming through the process of what it took for you to bring your precious baby into this world, right? And so yeah, so bringing in all of that, because it just needs to flow. I love that. Let the tears flow, because it is about feeling into that beautiful energy of what it is to birth something into this world. And it's your precious baby who you are literally holding and is suckling as we speak, right? Like, I don't know that I've ever been able to use that word before in a tarot reading. And here we are. That's amazing. And we take this for granted, right? We take this for like, oh, yes, I did the dishes, I folded the laundry, now I'm doing the feeding. It's such an amazing gift, and it's literal magic. It's literal magic. So like, if there's a disconnect between what is all of this that's coming in and what does that look like in reality, right? This is it. You're literally making magic. And so that's beautiful. So you let that flow, because you're moving that energy. You're moving that energy. So anything that has, and of course, because, you know, it's all a part of that divine feminine energy. So yeah, it talks about the divine feminine, connecting in with that aspect of self, which also includes receiving and allowing yourself to just be, right? And getting in connection with that aspect of self, motherhood, fertility, again, from a perspective of having an abundance of, again, even the experiences that we have gone through have created the fertile ground from which we bring forward the new, whatever it is. So it doesn't have to, it's not literal, you know, babies, for example. It can be, but that's not the only thing. Empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, and spirit. And that's what we're talking about, bringing all those things together. And it happens in a very earthly, grounded place, right? In a very practical way. And sometimes oftentimes messy, right? Not cute, messy, complicated, and all the other things, right? Absolutely. And doesn't this actually look like the piece that I just saw? I mean, I was late to the party, but the pieces that Jen had left over that I've always wanted to get a goddess. I can't believe I still don't have one. The pregnant goddess energy. Yes, that's beautiful. And of course, if you feel that connection to Mother Gaia, earth energy pieces, then that's speaking to you for sure. So again, bringing through an abundance of fertility in your life for whatever it is that you're bringing forward. So if your focus is right now on that precious baby and bringing in that healing energy and being able to channel that and bring it down into reality, planting those seeds and harvesting that's what you're doing. Everything else is a bonus. Dishes, laundry, all of that kind of stuff. But that's magic. So that's beautiful. I love that. How lovely. Actually, it says, you are entering a time of profound healing and blessings. And if you are feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. I'm getting goosebumps. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which whispers yes. This card often affirms that you are on the right track. So keep growing, beautiful seer, and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. Beautiful. Yeah. And again, intention is so important here. And there's this other really beautiful connecting about what it is that you are intending to manifest for your child, and literally bringing that in. And then there's just the connection of the breastfeeding is just really speaking to me about the fact that you're able to bring that energy and intention through your physical body and pass on to your child. I love that. Okay. Yeah, I know. I won't go anymore. But that's so beautiful. I know. I don't have maroon mascara on, but I have black mascara on. But I know. I am a controlled crier. I am a major crier behind closed doors, but my Aquarian nature has enabled me to oftentimes make my way through it. But I'm sending you so much love. Oh. All right, Brittany, you're here. I hope you're still here, but you're here, and I'm ready to pull your card. So, whoo, I know, right? Let me spray. Where'd it go? Fear Fighter, but this is one of the children's energy sprays. So this is what I sprayed in the beginning, actually, but I want to bring it in because, again, that yellow, this vibration of shining on, is bringing in not the lower vibration of yellow, fear, anxiety, worry, lack. We're bringing in the highest vibration of yellow, joy, bravery, courage, strength, right? I love that. Okay. You are so welcome. Love you guys. That's awesome. I love it. You guys bring the energy. I'm just reading the cards. All right, you guys are here. Thank you for hanging in. Oh, we got 8 again. Every time I look up, I see 8. All right, let's see what is coming up for Brittany. Card for Brittany. Ooh, I love it. Okay, this is the world. So, or the wheel, I'm sorry, the wheel. The wheel, like the wheel of fortune. So this, I love this version. Okay, so the wheel turns, right? And so as the wheel turns, we have this energy of we're changing into a new month, moving into new seasons, new routines, that dial turns and we step into something. But what I love about it, I love the dice in this version because it's like taking a chance. It's fortuitous. The Wheel of Fortune typically suggests that you are moving into a new stage, phase, Oh, Lee, don't worry about it. Mine keeps freezing up too. I hadn't seen you either until you just said that you were here. So hi, Lee, welcome. If you would like a card pull, go ahead and say so. And if you didn't catch the whole thing, I'm going to be recapping it tomorrow over on my Sharecast on Marco Polo. So you're welcome to check that out and catch the going back over the messages from earlier. So Brittany, this is like, and look how balanced you are. Like you're literally like standing on one leg, tree pose style, keeping your bearings, keeping your footing. But I love this, like light and shadow, there's two dualistic aspects. Again, it can be yin and yang, of masculine, feminine, doing, being, these things that we're constantly juggling and balancing, but being very focused. And also, like I said, the dice is sort of like rolling the dice and having like a fortuitous energy coming in where you're moving into a new phase, a new cycle, a season that comes through. The balances of everything, it's reconnecting. So bringing balance in all ways. And so, of course, there's a lot of spinning plates, right? There's a lot of different things. And I always see like the wheel, like there's multiples of wheels, right? Because you have all these different aspects of your life and these different roles that you play, and they're all spinning. And so it is about prioritizing. It is about deciding, how much gets divvied out to each area and each aspect of life. But just knowing that each one of those phases and stages and chapters and seasons all come with their own unique blessings and challenges. And also, as soon as you get your bearings, things are going to shift and change anyway. So it keeps you on your feet, right? And rolling the dice for sure. Oh, okay. Lee's managing a whole lot of chats tonight. So you've got a lot of plates spinning. My goodness. But yeah, so this one is coming through here. And let me just look up your mantra for Brittany. We have the wheel. I allow the transformative energies of fate help me to expand my experiences. Yeah, so Wheel of Fortune is also very much like fate and destiny and things moving into like as they are to be, so there's an aspect of that. Changes, fate, destiny, and again, it's typically fortuitous, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons. So like karmic wheel turns and we bring through a turning point. And also it says the chaos of creation. Isn't that lovely? The chaos of creation. So yes, there is chaos. Yes, it's making me think of like, I have this t-shirt my husband bought me, this is my like pajamas. Chaos coordinator, and I see you as a fellow chaos coordinator. So coordinator of the chaos, but through that there is so much beautiful creation that's coming forward. So allowing yourself to receive that energy as it's coming in for you is what I see coming in there. So it's a lucky energy though, so it does give you that sense of luck and good fortune. Brittany's had a little bit of everything today, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know if she's still on or not, but we'll get that for her if she's not. But beautiful. Okay. Sarah is next. Okay. Let's see what's coming up for you. What's up with that? So you guys are all getting glitches too. I wonder it makes me feel a little bit better that it's not just mine, because like I have a full signal, like I don't know. Glitch in the matrix. All right, let's see what's coming up here for Sarah. Telling you guys, Marco Polo, we don't have this problem over there. But definitely check out the Sharecast for tomorrow, especially if you need to see the replay, because it's going to be all new. I'll pop on live tomorrow. You will get 3 entries into my giveaway for my birthday anniversary month coming up. And anybody who missed a card pull and would like one can also request one over there. Okay, Sarah, let's see what's coming up for you. Ooh, on the move. Okay, this is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so Yay. So this is movement, forward movement, and kind of like hightailing it forward. But again, look at those shoes. Look at that's not by mistake. That's by design, that the bottom of the shoes are red. So the Knight of Swords, when in balance, is definitely like swift action, rolling forward, you know. And I like the motorcycle because it's like looking for adventure or whatever comes my way, right? Born to be wild, like heading out there. I got my my bow across my back and I'm ready to go. When it is challenged, it can be impulsive. It can be like a knee-jerk reaction, or it won't let her watch the live. That is so weird. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, if it is glitching on my end, I don't know if it's affecting like the way people are viewing it. I don't know. It's so, but maybe I'll try my laptop next time. So the Knight of Swords, bringing in this energy of forward movement. And I love this deck using the crows as the swords, because the crow brings in the energy of freedom, expansion, change. And also, for me, that brings me into the throat chakra. So that's speaking our truth, expressing ourselves. Crows, you can't deny. When you hear a crow calling, you know, they make their presence known. So there's this energy of not going quietly, not going quietly, making your presence known for sure. So let me just take a look at your mantra. Okay, I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dream expands. So there is like a haste or a streamlined, like quickened motion, and because the swords are connected in with the air element, and so that's speaking to our thoughts and our ideas and having clarity and aha come in, there's an energy of decision making. Like I figure something out and I act on it. Something comes clear and I do it. Like there's this quick, like taking the action. Intelligence and wit, pursuit of excellence, ambition, being assertive, and success. So really bringing in all of that air action energy, which, yeah, I'm trying to think, we haven't really had a lot of swords at all, if any, because we don't have any in our spread, but yet we have this air Aquarian full moon. I'm in there. I'm in your head. So there's the energy there of what is coming in and then your action-oriented response. So now, if that's you on a daily basis, but it has you sort of like tripping over your own feet because you go so quickly, then that brings in the shadow aspect to look at how you can bring more balance and harmony to that. And that's where it can be unfocused or scattered, impatient, acting too quickly, the need for a logical solution, feeling held back by frustrating circumstances. Ooh, yes. I know, as I was saying that, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I think. It's almost like tripping over your own feet, like just like your head goes and your body doesn't get the memo. So it's like literally like you're leading by your head and the rest of your body has to catch up. And so then being frustrated by circumstances, because then once the fall, the limitation in your movement and your mobility, and then comes the aspect of, you know, being frustrated that you can't go at the pace that you want to go. So what is that coming up to tell you? And, you know, we talked about over the last couple of weeks about, you know, these different levels of body, mind, body, spirit, our emotional body, our mental body, our physical body, and the physical body being that last stop of like the squeaky wheel. So then when the injury, ailment, whatever makes itself known, there's something we can learn from that. There's something that's coming up to show us, you know, where we have an opportunity to make some adjustments or balancing out that can come in. So it talks about, again, bringing all of that head, heart, and action oriented all into balance. So you're feeling that, yeah. So again, temperance says, how are we growing into balance and moderation in all things, dipping our toe into it, right? And just bringing in a little bit more of that balance. And, you know, that can be something that takes a little trial and error when it comes to these very, you know, like just ingrained reactions, knee-jerk reaction, or just the way that we are and the way that we operate and the way we think and the way we create and the way we do things, so we just operate off of that, that we're being stopped in our tracks, literally. And that's, again, this retrograde energy is going to stop us and have us go back over it. And again, we can put that off for a long time, but then eventually the physical happens, right? And I know you know. So then that's what comes up in order for us to connecting. Somebody has to be the mover and the shaker and the magic maker, you know? So like that's a beautiful attribute as well. I just want to see, something just caught my eye there about being determined to accomplish things, to charge ahead with your quick thinking and strategic decision making. Strive for excellence every single day in order to bring a little bit of magic into your life. So, but again, let's listen here. As with all powerful energies, you may run the risk of being overly forceful or domineering. Be careful not to hurt others with your impatience to win. If you are feeling scattered, distracted, or blocked, spend time organizing your thoughts and make sure that all your energy is hurtling in the same direction. So there's a little something there about organizing all of those thoughts and kind of assembling them so that they can all be working for you and forward movement and moving in that same direction. So silent temper tantrum that you throw in your... I sing, like I walk around and I make up songs and sing, and I've probably scarred like my whole family. But I do. So I get that. All right. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. That's amazing. Okay. I think I saw Savannah. Savannah, Robert, Jennifer. Okay. Beautiful. You sing too? Yeah, I've got all kinds of lyrics. They're really good though. Like I've really impressed myself sometimes with the rhyming and the flow. Sometimes they even get stuck in my head. Like that was really catchy. Oh no, Kat. All right, I'm telling you guys, come over to Marco Polo tomorrow. I don't even know, like personally for me, when I tried to, last week we had to do it in 2 lives, and every time I pulled them up on my computer, I didn't do it on my phone, but every time it would play for a second and then it said this can't be played. So I didn't even bother posting it. So I'm going to put the link, Marco Polo, if you're not there already, some of you are, and you know, I know it sounds like, ugh, another app, but seriously, it just to come watch and be a voyeur in my Sharecast, you don't have to do anything. I pop in there live. I do recaps of all these cards. I offer card pulls and extra messages and special offers and stuff over there that I can't do here because of reasons like this. Check it out over there. And if you're not clear on your card pull or if you have any questions, I'm happy to clarify for you in the nooks and crannies tomorrow, because I'm kicking off the empowerment pack and doing everybody's month ahead readings, but I'm there. So check it out. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's being like this. Yeah, my husband like looks at me like I'm crazy or just goes about his business. And then I'm like, oh wait, so you guys are just waiting for it to pass? I could go on about that. Huh. Your phone dies. Okay. Yes, Kat, you're there. So yeah, let me know if anything doesn't work for you or get clear. I can sort it out for you over there. Thank you for being there. You get 3 entries into my giveaway when you join my August Sharecast. All right, Savannah, thank you for waiting. Thank you so much, everybody, for your patience. Let's see what's coming up for you, girl. All right, Savannah. Ooh, I like it. Oh, it's an 8. Okay, now you got the 8 of Pentacles. I love this 8 of Pentacles because she is just in her element doing her thing. So there's this energy of being surrounded by all your tools, all your ingredients. You know, we started off by talking about this magician energy and bringing in these divine sparks of inspiration. And look at all the goodies she has there, her herbs and her crystals and all of her candles and all of her things to help make her magic. And also these pentacles are also giving me the phases of the moon. So again, being in you being in tune with, again, these phases, these cycles as you move through in your work and what you're creating. And the Eight of Pentacles is very focused, very diligent, very much like, you know, turning your back. So this might be like unplugging, disconnecting, you know, getting yourself to a really focused and centered place, being where you are creating from. Okay. Thanks, Brittany. I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck. All right, let's see what's coming up, Savannah, from here. And like I said, if it's not working for you, I can, you know, give it to you on the other side out of this mess. But Pentacles are bringing us into material, into what the work you're doing, what you're creating, the tangible physical things that you're bringing forward. And of course, the Eight is bringing in abundance and manifestation. So the mantra says, with loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. So I love that. It's like, keep at it, keep doing the work, keep focusing and being diligent and persevering and determined as you go, mastering a skill. It's becoming an expert or a craftsman and really putting all of that into your work, that it's a methodical process, one that requires patience, progress, determination, and soul purpose. So it's very much focusing on all of these things that you are creating, using all of your tools, all of your ingredients, and really honing your skills and bringing forward the magic. So like I said, if that's feeling blocked or challenged or delayed or slowed or anything like that, remember that the Pentacles are the slowest moving suit of the tarot. So there's an energy of slow and steady, of being diligent and continuing to persevere to bring through. But you're doing this beautiful work, and it's showing that you will be manifesting abundance through that. So that's really beautiful. And I love this version. So you got the 8 card. Lovely. I love it. Okay. I don't know, you guys. Okay, we're going to do Jennifer and Robert, and then like I said, if anything's not clear or not working, get with me on the Marco Polo and I'm happy to clarify your cards, okay? Jen, let's see what's coming up for you. I will be sending you your birthday reading this week. Everything is all pulled together, but I'm going to be recording your messages, so I'm really looking forward to that, and I want to see what's coming up here for you. See if there's any synchronicities in the cards that already came forward. Okay, Savannah, thank you. Sorry, thank you for hanging in. All right, Jen, let's see what is coming up for you. Ooh, little 8 of Swords just winked at us, but we don't need that anymore. Let's see. The Moon, of course. Bringing in the energies of the moon. So big full moon this week, feeling the feels. And again, there's those light and dark wolves or dogs, or this energy of the duality of both, and bringing those things into balance. But it's deep in the feels, right? It's definitely feeling all the feels. And that doesn't mean, it doesn't have to be heavy. It doesn't have to be like it, you know, yes, it's a lot. Like it's, you see, she's completely submerged, right? This card, Rob, gives me Florence and the Machine, the one that is either Never Let Me Go or What the Water Gave Me. And it's just this, I'm not giving up, I'm just giving in, like allowing that water to come over. So Jen, I feel this is like feeling all the feels. And I know you have and you are. So it's like such a great depiction of such a pain. Such a pain. So the moon is bringing in its card 18, and the mantra says, I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious, knowing how as I surrender to the will of the universe. So when I surrender and I don't fight and I go with the flow, then I'm able to reach these new levels of awareness and knowingness and balance and clarity that comes in through all of that. And so, of course, especially because it's a super full moon, and by the way, this is a great moon to get outside and look at. It should be, it's weather permitting, it should be quite the spectacle because the super moon is closest to the earth, so it appears larger, brighter. And so that can speak to shining a light on things. You know, the moon can sometimes speak to illusions, hidden truths, things not being what they seem, or things that are in shadow, that this big moon shines a light on and brings those shadows to the surface, brings those shadows to the light, so that we're able to get more clarity, and also being very connected in with our intuition, facing our fears, the watery nature of our unconscious mind. It's very fluid. It's very, and you just saw Avatar too, right? So, and isn't that all about water? I haven't seen it yet either, and I do want to see it. It's all about water, right? That's the unconscious mind, you know, this energy of the water, mystery, symbolism and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, and dreams. But yes, definitely deep in the feels. So you see, there's just this sort of, she's just surrendered to it, but not in a defeated way, in a way of allowing it, allow. And like I said, those lyrics from Florence and the Machine, I'm not giving up, I'm just giving in. And I've said this before, the word allow feels very empowering to me, because I'm not giving up, I'm allowing this. I allow these feels to wash over me, because I understand that through the process of feeling these emotions, energy in motion, I am bringing in deeper clarity. I'm cleansing out things that are in need to move. And it's actually the players and all of the aspects that are precipitating these feelings, that are bringing in these waves of emotion. Those are all just simply players on the stage, actors, fools on their journey like me, who are actually bringing forward to me these aspects because it's necessary in order to move, clear, wash out, whatever it is, this old thing that dynamic is coming up to show me, for me. So I allow it. So there's something very empowering for me in that word of allowing. I'm not giving up, I'm just giving in. I'm allowing it. So that's what I feel coming in there with that moon energy. And it is definitely speaking to this moon. And of course, the end of the month is Pisces, water, dreamy, intuition, feels. So all of that coming in too. Oh, hey, Erin, you found us in here. We're like glitching away. We've been making our way through, but we've had like so many glitches, and we're just wrapping up. But if you want a card pull, I'm happy to pull a card for you. And then, you know, you can either catch the replay tomorrow, or you can come over to the Sharecast on Marco Polo. Tomorrow I will be recapping all the cards. So if you want a card pull, let us know, because I'm about to pull Robert's, and then we're finishing up. Perfect. Okay. Yes, the moon is a gorgeous card for sure. And I think that was perfect for you, Jen. For sure. Okay, Robert, let's see what's coming up for you, sir. Grill Master. Ooh, I haven't been on. Did you do your cab drop? I haven't been on at all, but I'm hoping maybe you squeezed it in before. I had like a million notifications before I got on, but I I haven't seen a thing. But I know it was amazing. I'm just going to put a little personal tracker on all of those. Like if we could just register all of those cabs on Life 360 so that I can follow them where they go, and then I can watch out for those jewelry drops to come, because I love the ability of seeing every step of the way, and how amazing it is that like in this community, I know when somebody claims something, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what they make with that. That is amazing. So I just would like to put a little tracker on everything. Oh, you didn't do it yet. All right, well, good. I didn't miss anything. And Erin too. Well, more importantly for Erin, because she actually makes the magic. I appreciate it all. I'm an enthusiast. Okay, Robert, let's see what's coming up for you. And then we got Erin. I know, it's got to be so cool for you to see that process. It's so beautiful and well deserved, and I hope that you see what we see, because that's so amazing that it goes from that. I mean, it's just so awesome. But it's such a collaborative effort. It's such this energy. Like there could be a dude in here too, but there's this energy of all that collaborating and bringing down each of those unique stars and talents and abilities and creating that constellation. I love it. All right, let's see what's coming up in your card. Okay, Four of Swords. So this is the card of resting, of just being, right? Being at, you can pretend you're the one with the long dark hair in the dress in the middle, right? Yes, that can be you. I think that's your beard poking through down there. So this is an awesome version of the Four of Swords, of setting down those swords, right? The thoughts, all the headsiness. And I love this little just dangling the heart out there, just allowing it in this little like fetal position of coming into the nest and just sort of resting and allowing yourself to also to renew yourself, an energy of renewing yourself as well. Because you guys have been working hard. But that's the energy of four. So four is bringing in the stability and the foundational energies. And again, with the swords is bringing in the air element. So it's a time of deep rest and also of, transmuting shadow. So in this time of like incubating, in the nest, it's bringing all of those aspects into light, right? And bringing something really beautiful through that healing process. And healing from burnout is another phrase that's in here. Taking a brief holiday from your reality. I don't know, date night. I mean, you guys could just like hang in and work on planning your date night. Renewal and self-love. And the mantra says, I give myself permission to slow down and heal. So again, in balance, temperance, right? Because I know it feels like you're actually just trying to get out there after all of this downtime. So it's really allowing your body to be the guide in, what you need to do. And so you like to be in control of your physical self, but you're feeling forced to sit back from life. And so that's a great example of flipping the script again, because if I'm allowing it, then I'm not being forced. I choose because I know what I like. I know what I'm used to. I know what's comfortable, and that's me being in control. But I really was never in control because I saw how quickly that shifted. So it was the illusion of control of my physical self. It was definitely something of a convenience or a privilege or something I had where I could just think to do a thing and then do it without pain, without feeling, restricted in any way. But the truth is, how easily that can be taken, I really wasn't in control, right? So now I can say, I feel forced, and I don't like to feel forced because that makes me feel like I'm not in control. So I'm going to change my perception of what's happening here. That the downtime that I have spent resting and recuperating and renewing and doing all the re's has actually prepared me to step into the new that is just starting up, that I've dipped my toe into, and that I'm starting, and I'm doing it with sort of like disciplined action that's also very heart-centered. See, I love that heart dangling out there because it's like stepping into another part of not ruling from the head of what we think and perceive, but actually feeling our way, right? And recognizing that and I always see it like as a fishing pole, like literally dangling it. But really what's really beautifully here is sort of like these it's supposed to be like the swords, like these needles knitting, kind of a thing too. So it's like this weaving together of all of these aspects, right? He, that part of you likes to feel like you decide, right? That you get to choose. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. What movie is that, Robert? I think you're the only one that might know, but I that's not true. I think there's some others here that could know, but nobody makes me bleed my own blood. So you want to decide. So that part of you who is protesting about that's where we're flipping the script, is this perception that I'm being forced to do this, when actually, can I see it as a gift? Yes. would know. I knew you would know. When do you watch all these movies that Jennifer doesn't know? That's so great. Yes, a dodgeball story. That you can, your job is to mine the gold from this, to figure out, again, I always think of you MacGyver style, finding a way to put it all back together. Yeah, I know. I think I'm that way. I've definitely seen that one more than once, like bits and pieces, but I'm the same. Like lines and things from movies get stuck and live there rent free in my head, and then they come out in the most precarious ways, unexpected, which leaves room for nothing else. That's our excuse. But there's a wellspring of information in there for sure. So yeah, bringing in this energy of shifting into your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating energy. And so it is talking about just allowing yourself to rest the physical body so that you're able to bring all of that into better alignment. So, you know, again, just being present with these energies, and I think you already have a lot of really positive momentum going, so we don't even need to like go back into the nest and like ruminate over all of that, because it actually already is starting to feel like you might even be able to start looking at some of those things and start to see how the path got you where you are and where you are excited to go, you know, and that's already like the reward of, wow, when I listen to my body and I let myself rest or do the thing, even if I feel like I was forcing, that can be a part of what that was actually trying to show me. And so what happens next time if I approach it differently? Might it be quicker, easier, smoother? Let's find out. You know, that kind of energy. Okay, Erin. Blue Steel, that's another one. Zoolander. We could just do like the themes of the different actors in the different movies. I love it. Yeah, you weren't going to do it. So the universe comes along and makes it possible for you. It's actually conspiring for you and creating it for you. You set out the intention that that's what you wanted, but then your actions said otherwise, and so there's like those mixed messages, and so the universe is bringing all of that back into balance. And again, the more you allow, the smoother that process will be. So that's a beautiful message there. I love that. Okay, Erin, let's see what is coming up for you, and then I think that's our last one. Like I said, thank you all who have stuck in here. I'm gonna put a link here, and it's also in all my places. The Marco Polo is where I'll be tomorrow, recording the recaps of the 5 cards. And also, if anybody needs clarity on their card pulls, just let me know. I'm sorry that it was such a pain for all of us. Okay, Erin, let's see what's coming up for you. The universe, Nancy Carey. Yes, I know what you mean. Kerrigan, you. Yes, I got you. For sure. Oh my gosh, that's the card that actually winked at me while I was shuffling. So you were meant to get this King of Cups. And actually there's 2 other kings on the altar here. So there's this masculine energy that's here that is speaking to embodying those suits. So we have the King of, I'll show you all your men here. Let's get all your 3 men lined up. So we've got your card, the King of Cups. We've got the King of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles. So kings are about embodying those energies. Water, emotion, flow. Wands, fire, sparks, creativity, career, action. And Pentacles, which is earth energy, money, material, safety, security. So feels, action, safety, and security, right? So there's like a little story coming in for you through this energy, and the masculine energy is about doing and taking action. You see what's the predominant color that jumps out here? Because I've been talking about this all night, that we can see in all these cards is red, right? Red, root chakra. our base, which is our primitive, like, base needs of feeling safe and secure and provided for, or able to provide, and also feeling grounded, right? And feeling like, so yes, I feel that in just the parts that you have shared, an awareness about all of the feels. Now, the thing about the King of Cups is this is about mastering the balancing of those emotions with knowingness that it's all a part of. So like, he's sitting in water, but he's very much connected within and not very bothered by it, right? There's a sailboat in the distance, which is suggesting that like there's ebbs and flows and high tides and low tides, and things go up and down, and we can feel a little bit lost at sea, or needing to, change the wind in our sails in order to redirect. But there's this energy of being very connected to flowing through our emotions. And also the starfish reminds me of like the regenerative process of like, the starfish is able to, like, if it loses one of its points, that it can grow back. It regenerates, and so it feels like, I feel you being like, well, how many times can my starfish points be broken off that I have to grow one back? Like, I know there's this feeling of like one step forward and 1,000 steps back, right? So those are the feels tossing around in the ocean, the sea of emotion and feeling that's coming up. But again, there's this guidance to get grounded. This too shall pass, right? And that type of energy. But also, this card is bringing in Leo energy of standing in our power. And again, it's bringing in the blue. Isn't it funny? Like, they're kind of dressed like similarly, even like the red and blue. So the blue is the throat chakra, right? Blue for me connects into the fifth chakra. And then the red is the root chakra. And so it also can speak to our family and our connections with family and our responsibility. I mean, all the things, that you've been moving through, I know. So this is coming in to show, and also talked about the wolf earlier, because the wolf came up as the spirit animal for the month of August in the empowerment packs that are just taking off now. This energy of authenticity, but also the aspects of being like the lone wolf versus the pack, right? And depending on where you are in there, or how it's reconnecting, how you're feeling. So if you're feeling like the lone wolf, right? And this aspect of needing pack, tribe, support, whatever that, whatever's coming up, it's kind of showing us this picture of all of that. But there's this balancing that can happen, and the embodiment of this energy. And so you have identified as finding yourself running as the lone wolf for most of your life, right? So what happens is, that is your story, right? That has been your experience. And so you step into the now with that story, right? Look at this. He's like in a library, okay? He's in a library, and there's all these books on the shelf with all these chapters and all these stories. And then there's this one pentacle, this little kernel that I'm carrying, that I'm holding, that I'm investing in. I'm investing in this story that says, I've been a lone wolf most of my life. And here's all the examples of how that is true and how that has come up for me. And so then I step into the now, and I have my past and all those books on my shelf, and this story that says, that's my reality. One way or another, I end up being the lone wolf. So what we've been talking about is our relationships. And I was saying, actually, when we started, the Three of Cups came up to set the tone for our week. And also this card, which literally says relationships. So there's this highlight on our relationships. And that's because Venus is in retrograde. So Venus has us looking at love, relationships of all kinds, our relationship with relationships, and all of those things. And having an opportunity for us to look at the way that we relate to our relationships, because that's where the power lies. So there's so much more I could get into with you, but it has to do with this story. And then this week is a big full moon in Aquarius. It's a super moon. So full moons are an opportunity for us to release, to shed, to let go. What am I letting go of? Where I'm going, what's coming with me and what's not. And if it's time for that story to end, or that story to change, or for there to be a turning of the page to write a new chapter, The pen is in your hand, right? And it's not about all the things that happen to you. It's about the perspective that you step into those things with. You're in the driver's seat, right? Can't control the traffic, can't control the weather, can't control the detours, can't control the road rage around me. How am I going to take this journey? My mindset, my belief, what I'm sending out. Because what I expect is what I magnetize in. So it depends on where you are in that whole lone wolf thing, right? Because in some cases, that's something to be very proud of being able to hold it down and find a way and be the lone wolf, but also keeping an opening for yourself truly to receive your pack, your tribe, to invite that energy into your life. So it's just really shining a light for me on the fact that this is a month where there's a lot of opportunity for you to uncover things about that can really bring in some real healing for you. So, but it's a strong energy. I mean, this is you embodying the masculine energy of taking action and doing and making it happen as well. So, yes. So that's again, so beautiful that you have pack members. You're never alone, right? And that you are supported. And so, but again, that throat chakra was about what? Asking for it, right? Communicating it, saying so, putting it out there, right? Sending out the bat signal. Or in the empowerment pack, there's another, I'm not going to spoil it all for those who haven't seen it. It's just coming out now. But yeah, there was definitely some breadcrumbs about what we're shining out into the world and then what we allow ourselves to receive. So you are never alone. Know that. And turn the page to write a new chapter, right? Beautiful. Okay. All right, you guys. And thank you, Miss Sharon. I appreciate you so much being here. And I'm so glad you were able to get your beautiful card pull tonight. So, okay. Tomorrow I'll be on the Sharecast. Also, you're welcome, Erin. If you would like to join me this month for the Empowerment Pack or even just a single reading, this is the month. I was talking about all the extra things happening this month, birthday, anniversary. I'll be having a giveaway. And so every booking with me this month is going to include an entry into the giveaway as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sending you guys lots of love and wishing you a beautiful week. Oh, and I'll catch up with you guys. I am going on vacation, so I won't be here next Sunday. I will be back the following Sunday, but I will be on my way to the Outer Banks. So I'll be in touch and online, but our next live will probably be the following Sunday. Okay. All right, guys. Lots of love to you, and we'll talk soon. Bye.